In this video, we are going to show you how to install this R2-4K Dual Pro Dashcam provided by Rove for review. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Greg, and in this channel I create product reviews, mods, install guides of cool car accessories and gadgets. Here is your front camera, which records up to 4K 30 frames per second with a wide angle view of 150 degrees. This is where your speaker is located. Here is your USB-C rear camera port, your slot for your mount, and it has a built-in GPS module. On the side, we have your power button and your micro SD card slot, which supports up to 1 terabyte. They do include a 128 gig micro SD card with an SD card adapter. On the other side would be your USB-C power port. On the bottom, we have your reset button and your microphone. On the back side, we have your function buttons on the bottom with a 3-inch IPS screen. 360-degree rotatable rear camera, which records up to 2K 30 frames per second with a wide angle view of 140 degrees. Both your front and rear camera are equipped with Sony Starvis 2 sensors for enhanced license plate readability. Includes your rear camera cable, USB-C charging cable, a 360-degree sticky mount, a 360-degree windshield suction mount, a few cable management clips, extra adhesives for your front camera and your rear camera, a microfiber cloth, your trim pry tool, a couple of cleaning wipes, your 12-volt power adapter, electrostatic films for the front and the rear camera, a sticker, a CPL filter, your quick start guide, and your user manual. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. We're going to go ahead and install your rear camera. This is where I plan on mounting your rear camera. Remove the adhesive. We're going to go ahead and run your rear camera cable. We're going to start from the front end. That way we can hide all the excess wire in one of the rear panels. We're going to mount the dash cam behind this rear view mirror, so somewhere around here. So we take your rear camera cable, leave some slack to reach your dash cam, then start hiding the rear camera cable under the headliner and work your way to the rear. Now in this vehicle, we have side curtain airbags. We want to make sure you run your cable behind the airbags. So we're going to go ahead and remove this A-pillar. Once you got the A-pillar out of the way, so this here is your airbags. You want to go ahead and run it behind this. Then we continue tucking in the wire underneath the weather strip, working your way towards the rear. You're probably wondering, it says SRS airbag there. The airbag is not on the B pillar itself, but it's up here. So if we tuck in the wires under the weather strip, we are not blocking the airbags, which is right up here. And then all your excess, we're gonna go ahead and just tuck it in here. Go ahead and connect the rear camera. For this installation, we're going to go ahead and use the windshield suction mount. You want to remove this protective layer first. Then we're going to go ahead and slide it on top of your dash cam. Okay, then we want to make sure we are in the unlocked position. Place the dash cam where you want to mount it. Push firmly, then lock into place. I have it out a little bit further than I want to, just so I have a better view for recording. But it would be preferable if you center it behind the rear view mirror. Now we go ahead and connect your rear camera. Next step would be to get some power for your dash cam. You have the option to use your 12-volt cigarette plug adapter or use Rove's Hardwire kit. I'll show you how to install this Hardwire kit in a separate video. I'll leave the link in the description below. I already have a power adapter right up here, which is switchable to power on in ignition mode. Flip that switch for continuous power mode. Flip it again for timed power mode. If you're interested in a product like this, I'll leave the product link in the description below. You just take a short USB-C, plug one end to the dash cam, then the other end to the power adapter. Remove the protective covering. Now let's go ahead and start up the vehicle.
Please format the memory card before first time use.
So we're going to go ahead and format your memory card.
Format successful. Video mode. Recording started.
On your phone settings, we're going to go to your Wi-Fi, look for Rove Dual Pro, connect to that, enter your default password of 12345678, connect. Now that we're connected, open up the app. I have the older version of R2-4K Dual. We're going to add a new device. Yes. And now we've added the Dual Pro. Select your Dual Pro, hit proceed. Here is your front camera. Okay, you can switch to your rear camera. And here's your rear camera. Right now it's upside down. Let's go ahead and flip that. We're going to go to your settings. Rotate video, your rear camera, and turn that on.
Recording started.
On the bottom left, we have your live video feed. Next would be your dashcam video files.
Recording stopped. Playback mode.
This is where you can download or delete your videos, your front camera, and your rear camera. The far right
Video settings.
would be your video settings. You can adjust your video resolution for the front and the rear. Loop recording, you're defaulted at 1 minute. You have the option to change it to 3, 5, or 10 minutes. Video recording G sensor. You can adjust that from 0 to 9. Does have HDR for your front and your rear. You can change your exposure. We have time-lapse video. You can change your video compression, video bitrate, 24-hour parking mode. For this function to work, you do need to install the Hardwire kit. I do have a separate video for that. Within that, you can change your parking G sensor and your parking mode timeout. You can turn on and off your audio recording, turn on and off your video stamps, date timestamp, speed status, your GPS, and the Rove logo. Adjust your speed unit depending on what country you're in. You can hide the status icons on your LCD screen, show your live speed and compass, and rotate the front or the rear camera. I just showed you the rear camera. And you will have system settings. You have your Wi-Fi settings, dual Wi-Fi mode, 2.4 gigs or 5 gigs. Format your SD card. Adjust your date and time. Choose which time format you prefer, 12 hours or 24 hours. Your GPS time zone setting. Screensaver, leave that on or have it on after 1 minute, or just turn the screensaver off. Adjust your brightness. Turn off the beep sound. Adjust your speaker volume. You have voice guidance. Your boot up tone, you can turn that on or off. You can enter your license plate. Change your frequency depending on what country you're in. 60 Hertz would be US. GPS format. Your LED status indicator. This would be on the camera. Check your storage space. Revert back to your default settings. Contact customer care. Copyright notices. And your system information. If you have not done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring you more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.